Hi everyone. I hope everything's going really well for you so far in IMG 301. You've been a great cohort so far. I know this particular section or class is a little bit smaller in total numbers. A lot of your classes are going to have around 25 students in them. So going forward, if you haven't got into kind of those IMG core courses, a lot of them will have, right around 25, so you'll be able to integrate with a lot more perspectives. But I encourage you to continue to get to know each other going forward. You will share a lot of classes together since you're coming in at the same time. But everyone's plans of study do look a little bit different, of course. So I wanted to jump into a little bit of a re-tutorial on Google Scholar. I know Google Scholar is new for a lot of you. It's a nice supplement to some of the resources that are available to you through the library with EBSCO or CINAHL. There's lots of great resources through the library, but I consistently find myself using Google Scholar because it is such a quick way to discover exactly what you're looking for. So what I ended up doing, I typed in radiation dose, and I'll just do a little bit of a search with you to get you familiar with it if you haven't messed with it yet. So radiation dose, you can see there's all kinds of different articles that are generated here. What I want you to draw your attention to immediately is over here. HTML basically is a web version of the article, and then PDF, which there are no PDFs that came up on this first page at least. See the second page. There's a PDF. That's basically just your general file. So either way, whenever there's something on this right column, that means the article, full version of the article, should be available to you from some source. And that's what's great about Google Scholar is it pulls all of the resources basically from the internet, and it's going to tell you, hey, this one's available and it should be for free. If you click onto like this area instead of the right column, typically it's going to link you to the journal itself, and most often it'll only give you information from the abstract, so it'll ask you to purchase the article. I never want you to purchase articles. There's multiple ways to get to that point, but this is a great tool for you to be able to dig through research on specific topics. The more specific you get in your search, the more narrow your results are going to be, and more likely you're going to be able to find exactly what you need. We have 2.7 million results that it instantly found. So that's the kind of the power of Google. But we look at figure the last 5 years. We'll just say since 2012, since it's an immediate filter that comes up. Click that. Limits our doses now. Doses limits our results down to 306,000. So still quite a bit. Then those number of free resources did dramatically diminish. But you can see some articles that may be of interest to you kind of going through and looking at some of these topics here. So find something that's interesting to you. We'll look at this one. See if that clicks open, click PDF. Looks like it's a little bit slow to load, but there we go. So here's the information, here's the abstract. So typically when I read through something, I'll read the abstract first to determine if it's something that I want to read. If it is something that I want to read, then yeah, by all means go ahead and on this particular website, just look for where it says PDF. Click on the PDF. Should give you, should give you the full access, full journal article access, but it actually doesn't look like it's giving it to you. So this is an issue that you may run into at times. So this is it's a good time for me to give you the tutorial, being that I just picked an article that didn't work out. So let's try another example here. Let's see. It's a radiation therapy based article. And again, you can see every website is going to be a little bit different, but you can see basically the abstract section. That's what I would read first. And then this one gives you kind of that HTML text all the way through. I always like to read an article as like it's a PDF, as like it's basically in the journal itself. So if you hit download PDF, click article, and hopefully this one works for us. There we go. So you got it's working there, And then what you can do beyond that, I'm going to just move my screen here so you can see kind of these tools. You can just save it to your desktop, and kind of read it as you want, or read it on the fly, go completely through it, however you decide to proceed through it. But I think jumping into the information, it's not always about the conclusion. Looking at the methods of how the study was conducted is an important factor. You'll take a research methods class. You'll learn more about digging into the methods that way and kind of understanding the methods. But each research study also has limitations, so focusing on those limitations is an important factor. Those are typically right before the conclusion. And then you can see the resources. Are they timely in regards to when this was published? But a lot of great information can be gleaned from peer-reviewed research. Some of it will be over the top. Some of it won't make sense to you right away. The more you read, the more you're going to understand. But the whole purpose of this tutorial and of using this site is to find something that's going to be interesting to you, that's going to be valuable for your upcoming course projects in your any given imaging class or in any given class here at Mercy College. So this is a tool that I think inevitably will help you out. So occasionally, like we ran into, you're going to run into issues that it looks like the article is going to be there, but for whatever reason they just mess with us and say, hey, psych, it's not really here. So don't get frustrated. You utilize, if you find an article that you absolutely want and you think this is the one that I have to have, you always can request it through the library as well, and they can hopefully get you a scanned copy through some different means if they can't locate it through one of their databases as well. So know that that's always an option. If you have any questions, any concerns for this upcoming discussion, be sure to let me know. Good luck.